The Ant and the Elephant, a story of humility and strength. There was a time when the forest moved not by the power of wind, but by the weight of memory. In this forest, paths didn't lead anywhere, they unfolded through the way one walked them. And it was into this forest that Drona the elephant was born, a breathing monument of strength, shaped by thunder, crowned by silence. He was told he would never need to kneel, never need to ask, that his size was enough. And so, for many seasons, Drona wandered proud but unanchored, admired but untouched. In the shadow of his gate lived Anya the ant, small, tenacious, and tuned to frequencies Drona had never heard. Where he saw vines, she saw lifelines. Where he saw dust, she saw history. Her life was one of thousands around her, connected, rhythmic, quietly profound. Their paths crossed at dawn, beside an ancient banyan where roots braided time. Anya was carrying a crumb, twice her weight, when a tremor interrupted her pilgrimage. A heavy foot had landed nearby, knocking her sideways. Careful, she called, brushing dirt from her thorax. Drona peered down, amused. Oh, you speak. I do, she said. Do you listen? That was their first meeting. It ended not with conflict, but with curiosity. Seasons shifted like shawls on the forest's shoulders. Rains came, then left. The river, once a mirror of the sky, withered into silence. Animals grew lean. Fruit became rare. Even Drona's strength began to sag beneath the weight of thirst. He watched birds fly lower. Deer walk slower. But amidst the desolation, he noticed the ants, working, planning, adapting. He followed them one day and found them gathered around a puddle no larger than his ear. Tiny droplets lifted in leaves, passed from leg to leg, stored inside hollow bark. He asked Anya, "How did you know where to find water?" She answered, "We don't search. We remember." Drona began sitting more, listening more. He asked questions he had never thought to ask. About root networks, soil temperatures, the way bees learn stories from flowers. Anya taught patiently. She once led him on a path only visible when sunlight hit dew at the right angle. The journey took hours, but for the first time, Drona didn't want to arrive. He wanted to absorb. When fire threatened the forest from the west, Drona didn't stamp it out with brute force. Instead, he shielded paths the ants had dug for other animals. He blocked smoke from burrows. He became a guardian, not a warrior. Whispers grew about the giant who listened. Birds sang of him differently. Even the wind began to lean gently against him, as though thanking him for finally becoming part of the forest instead of towering over it. Anya grew old, not in body, but in cycles. One evening, she climbed onto Drona's tusk and said, "I may not return tomorrow." Drona said nothing. But when the stars arrived, he stood beside her colony, trunk bowed, as thousands of ants formed a spiral around their elder. When her soul slipped quietly into the soil, fireflies lit the night, not mournful, but reverent. Drona stayed until dawn. He didn't cry. He remembered. Years later, when young animals asked about the massive prints near the banyan or the stone polished smooth by an elephant's stillness, the elders would say, "That is where pride became patience. That is where thunder knelt beside silence." Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe. ALP Academy. Learn lightly. Grow deeply.